So guys, finally, Keneth Okonkwo has reacted to the latest news on the coalition that Peter Obi is a part of. We know that Keneth Okonkwo said he was not going to support Peter Obi because Peter Obi is not that vibrant to his own taste, that he needed a more radical person to, outsmart the APC politicians. Now, Keneth Okonkwo has reacted. Don't forget that he's part and parcel of this coalition that Peter Obi is equally a part of. So I'm going to allow you to take a look at what Keneth Okonkwo said after this coalition was held. Take your time, watch this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. Now take a look.
You know, this party is not about power. This party is about the welfare of Nigerians. And I can tell you categorically, I told you that before I get into an association or a political party, I take my time. When I left my last political party, it was more than 1 year ago. And I made it clear I wasn't going into APC or PDP. If there is no new arrangement that I'm sure will take care of the welfare of Nigerians, I'll stay in my house and pray. Because that's the only reason I came into politics. And as God will have it, meaning that God has really heard the prayers of Nigerians. You can see the amalgamation of all political bigwigs from every political party. This is the dawn of a new era in the political history of Nigeria. Let me tell you, ADC, not only that they are mounting it, it is in their constitution. Article 3, that talked about the motto of ADC, tells you that their motto is in pursuit of the welfare of our people and the nation. And when you hear arise and shine Nigeria, you and I know that this is the time for Nigeria to arise. We have been in darkness of this incompetent and corrupt APC. And this party that is going to be our light will shine the light in this darkness, and darkness will not comprehend it. APC will not understand what hits them. Because when you shine light in darkness, darkness disappears. So this is the party of the light for Nigerians. And we are going to shine that light, and Nigerians will find their way. In the ADC constitution, one of the objectives to create the favorable environment for every Nigerian to contribute to the welfare, peace, and prosperity of this country. We are in a good place. And I've always said it. In 2027, it is the people of Nigeria versus APC. ADC is simply the platform for the people of Nigeria to choose alternative good leaders, so that this 419 party called APC should be consigned to history.
Okay, you know that a lot of members from the All Progressive Congress, they are also in this very coalition, and that of the PDP. For 16 years of the PDP and that of the APC, which is ongoing, we've not actually seen that development. What makes you think that this coalition will bring the change that Nigeria needs?
You know, leadership evolves. And I've always said that your best teacher is your last mistake. People in PDP, people in APC that have been in government, they have seen that whenever they are doing anything wrong, it will come back to them. All the people that have been in power in Nigeria and did not do what they ought to do as at that time, they are reaping it. Because we have seen a government that does not respect the fundamental human rights of Nigerians, that when you vote, you're not even sure that your votes will count. So this is a lesson for every one of them now in this new coalition, where we are going to make discipline as our first order in this party. To follow the rules of the party, follow the example of rule of law and democratic tenets, and give Nigerians security and welfare. So they've learned their lessons. And I know, as one of the leaders here, he said, the only reason I'm in this coalition is to remove the evil that I put on this nation. So I'm glad that they are understanding that if evil is upon a nation, it consumes everybody. And let all of us hold hands in Nigeria and remove this evil that has come.
Will you be willing to work with Peter Obi the principal in Labour Party at that time, which you said that he didn't do the needful in Labour Party that made you lead his camp. So if he comes to become the presidential candidate in this coalition, in this new party, in this new era, will you be willing to work for him?
I told you very clearly, this is now the time of the coalition, not individual parties. And I can guarantee you that anybody that emerges from this coalition, I will work with the person. I said it before, and I'm saying it again. And I'm glad that everybody is in this coalition, because I made it clear that without the coalition of the opposition parties, we are wasting our time. You don't go to compete with an incumbent, each person running alone. It doesn't make sense. So whoever emerges from this coalition in a free and fair presidential primary election, I will work for. It's as simple as that.
What makes you think that the ADC is safe than any other party in Nigeria? Because we also have some litigations trying to crop up. Don't you think that the ruling or progressive cannot break into ADC?
You know, I've always said, any party that allows itself to be broken into, it is their fault. But I can tell you there's no litigation that is pending against ADC, because we did our due diligence. But that does not mean that APC will not try to infiltrate. Of course, when you are in a battle with somebody, you send your own spies. And that is why we must make sure that we do not allow them to infiltrate us. We will search out any infiltrator and give him the treatment that is given to spies. You know the consequence. When you catch a spy, you know what they do to spies. So APC will try, but they will fail, because consistently APC has been making mistakes. Every decision they have taken has always been a harbinger of disaster for them. You know Shetima, you know what happened in Northeast. I told people that APC will implode. Ganduje was sacked. And then maybe he's in hiding now, because I've not heard about him. So before long, APC people will be in hiding, because the shame that will come upon them, they will not even be able to talk and speak to Nigerians again.
That's my elder brother coming to join your stage. So I'm going to read it to you very well.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Finally, Keneth Okonkwo is now praising the coalition. I'm just like wondering if he's going to support Peter Obi. Should Peter Obi emerge the flag bearer of this coalition? We know that Atiku is willing to run, but guess what? Obedience have made it clean and clear that we are not going to take it if the flag bearership does not go to Peter Obi. You know, if the person who is going to have the ticket of this coalition is not Peter Obi, Obedience are going to be out. The coalition is welcome, but that is until Peter Obi becomes the flag bearer, the presidential flag bearer. Peter Obi not having the flag bearership, Obedience are saying count them out of this coalition, because this is a fight they began, and they want to be part and parcel of this fight until it ends. So I don't know what you make of this. I'm just going to take you through some of the reactions. Don't forget that the presidency has reacted. I mean, by your Nonuga, like I'm on his Twitter handle now. Let me just write what he said here. Some members of the hijacked ADC who were reported as members of the APC left the APC years and months ago. Let the public be not deceived by the opposition's narrative about their relevance, or whether the APC will mourn their departure. Rotimi Amechi left the APC in 2022 after losing the presidential primary to Tinubu. Abubakar Malami, the former Attorney General, has never hidden his estrangement from the APC since Tinubu assumed leadership and since he lost his governorship bid in Kebbi State. And Hadi Sariki, now with the ADC, this is the same man that we know the contract allegation. He's facing trial for contract splitting and other allegations. The renegated Frau Aregba Sola committed anti-party activities in the last Osun election and was expelled as an unfit APC member. And Kashim Imam and the octogenarian Chief John Odige Oyegun. This is the former APC chairman among the disgruntled politicians posturing as would-be savior of Nigeria. Imam abandoned the APC after failing to secure the vice presidential ticket in 2022. Chief Oyegun, the former party chairman, also lost interest in the APC and has been a foundational member of this coalition since its inception. My advice to Nigerians is keep your eyes wide open. A political party with no clear agenda or ideology, whose members are united only by their hatred for President Tinubu, cannot be good for our country. It will only set us back by decades. That's coming from Bayo Ononuga. That this coalition is based on hatred for Tinubu. And this other person said, okay, he went further to say, these politicians are desperados, hungry for power, not for the benefit of Nigerians, but for themselves. They want power at all costs because they cannot endure another 4 years in the political wilderness and be banished to political winter and irrelevance. What is certain is that the group will soon unravel. What is certain is that the group will soon unravel due to their irreconcilable personal ambition. That is coming from Bayo Ononuga. Now, let's quickly look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians. I'm just going to read out some of the things Nigerians are saying. So he's saying that they have personal interests, and very soon they are going to split because of their personal interests. That is all about hatred for Tinubu. Now, let's take a look at some reactions coming from Nigerians. Like this person say, you will heal with time. This other person say, you go cry blood, no worry. Another person said, these are Nigerians reacting to Bayo Ononuga. This other person, this is unnecessary. Another person said, you guys have already wasted 2 years on the altar of politics and propaganda. And it seems that you are hell-bent on wasting your remaining 2 years in office, playing politics and neglecting governance. In all this, Nigerian people are the real victims. Please brace up. You see, this guy really wrote something that makes sense. Please brace up and do better. Politics should play the second fiddle to good governance and not the other way around. So this guy is saying that the man who is talking, that's Bayo Ononuga, that the Tinubu's government has wasted 2 years in office. Nigerians can't feel the impact of governance in this country. And the remaining 2 years is going to be wasted because what's Tinubu thinking about again, if not re-election? Everything Tinubu is doing today is going to states commissioning and recommissioning just to advertise himself for the next election, not because they really want to work for Nigerians. Wike is busy with his land grabbing and demolition and rehabilitation of old places just to give Tinubu signature project, like he said, that will help Tinubu to be re-elected. Wike does not care about the welfare of the people of FCT. You have seen people protesting that schools are shut down, but Wike is renovating billions of naira worth properties. You can imagine that. We've heard news of Wike not taking care of the medical health related sector. Like in the hospital, the doctors are always on strike and all that. Wike does not care about those things that mean a lot to the lives of Nigerians, because when you are doing those things, your trumpet is not being blown. Wike likes to do the ones that makes his trumpet sound louder, and that is what he's doing. And this other person say, Bayo waited till midnight when Nigerians are asleep to sneak in his tweet. Abi, you get diarrhea the whole day. Anyway, this person say, you think it's a joke. Nigerians are tired of your principal's incompetence and we are voting you out. Keep typing like a machine. All we know is that by noon 2027, you and your team will be in Lagos. Yes, so let the party set us back. This person say, yes, so let the party set us back to 2015, because that's our problem. That's where our problem started. If dollar rate and everything will be the way it was in 2015, then Nigeria will be happy. Anyway, you can see that Nigerians are not happy with all this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.